mindless banter, random noises.
So you're gonna
Mic check.
You're gonna say random noises and then do them?
Yeah.
I mean, you could have just said.
New York. I cannot say that.
That's why you're
Unique New York.
There you go.
Unique New York.
Yeah, you just say that over and over until you got it.
Unique New York. Well, hi there.
I'm a fun guy.
If there's three things I know, it's rap, soaking up female genitals, and sports. About to teach some about all three.
Get down. 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 Get down or I'll put you down.
I think I'm giving Justin that hand job.
You and me both, buddy.
You are stupid.
Well, hey, and welcome back to Matty Daddy and the Midget.
You're the asshole on TV.
I am
We're
Matt.
coming back.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back.
We left.
We were here, we're not, and then we're back.
We're back.
Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast. 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 Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast.
I'm pregnant. I do not want to touch his ass.
Oh, Chance won.
Yeah, Chance did win, didn't he?
Yeah. And we were super jacked about it.
Yeah. That sucks that Real died.
Yeah.
I remember even listening to a couple Stallionaire songs.
Oh my god, I forgot they were rappers.
Yeah. They weren't that good, but
Oh!
they were hilarious though.
Yeah, no, they were amazing. They were my favorites.
They are awesome. Well, hi there,
Oh,
and welcome to Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast.
vodka.
I am Matty Daddy. Boom. You want a lemon?
God damn it. You're gonna do this to me right now? Go ahead.
Simonson, and I'm here with.
Jake. Happy National Croissant Day.
Is it
The
really?
Midget Hillswick, it is.
Oh wow! Happy National Croissant Day to everyone out there.
Also,
Yeah, yesterday was Happy National Puzzle Day. So
correct.
Yeah.
But it's also National Seed Swap Day.
What exactly does that mean?
Exactly.
Would that be like eating a strawberry, pooping on the ground, and would that be a seed swap? Because technically you're impregnating the ground with strawberries,
Sure.
correct?
This is fertilizer.
Right.
Either that or like,
And I definitely stole that off the Hey Babe podcast that I watched.
or
the other day.
ejaculating in another dude's mouth.
Oh yeah, seed swap. Well, I know in some videos that I haven't actually seen them. Yeah, I just read about them.
Came across them.
Yeah,
Came
I
out.
read about it when there's like a guy and there's like two girls and the guy gifts one of the girls' mouths with what you could say, you could call it seed, and then she swaps it into the other girl's mouth.
Sure. That's a seed swap.
Yeah.
It's not labeled that, I can promise you that.
Oh wow. I come in with questions and I leave with more questions.
Yeah, I just come.
Yeah. Exactly. Let us know in the comments section. I'd really like to know what Happy National Seed Swap Day
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
What is that about? We
I'm
gave
sure it
our
has-
guesses. Let's move on.
I'm sure it has to do with farmers. Go on.
See, yeah.
They get real
Yeah.
freaky.
Farmers do get real freaky.
Farmers are freaky.
You know, just being out in those fields for hours on end. I've done it myself before, so I know. Actually, we don't really know where we're going with this episode or this podcast ever, so let me just start with a story that you reminded me of.
Hold on, folks.
So, when I was like 20 years old, by the way, this is the first time I ever saw a UFO, so stay tuned. It's a crazy story.
One of many.
But I was, I almost said cum swapping. Okay, yeah, that you planted the seed. You just swapped the seed into my brain.
Folks, breaking news! We figured out what seed swapping is! Go ahead.
I was hauling manure when I was 20, so basically for anyone who doesn't know what that is, fucking look it up on Google. I'm not your fucking daddy. But I kind of am. But, daddy. And it was 4 o'clock in the morning. at that time, basically, the guy I worked with, he worked during the days too. I worked nights, so I would come in at nights, and he would kind of just try and get a nap in here and there. So he was napping. I was fucking all alone out
So
in
this guy got paid to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, he barely ever really slept. Shout out Jimmy, one of the hardest workers I know.
Jimmy
But
Jones.
he'd take a nap. Yeah.
They know Jimmy
Crack
Jones.
corn.
Yeah. Nobody
You know,
cares.
No one cares. So it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I stopped the tractor in the middle of the field because I had to take a piss. So I was out there taking a piss, just looking up at the sky, you know, a bunch of stars, yada yada yada. But then I was just looking at one, and I mean, call me crazy. This was before I'd done a lot of research on drugs, you know, because I've never actually done any.
Right.
But my brain was somewhat fully functional.
Stable.
Yeah, for me anyways.
Sure.
Yeah. So I was looking, and I seen this bright ass light. I mean, your average Joe would call it a star, but I'm like, something's fishy about that star.
Sure.
You know, so I looked at it, and in my head, didn't say it out loud, but in my head I said, make a circle. And in my head, didn't even mouth it or anything. I don't even know why I fucking said that. But the motherfucker made a circle. And I'm like, alright, that's fucking weird. Make a triangle. You know?
Well, yeah, you got to push limits.
He made a fucking triangle.
Fuck off.
I'm not even kidding. I'll show you sometime, but then I said, like, what did I do? I was trying to stump it. I'm like, make a zigzag. And it fucking made the zigzag. I fucking pulled up my pants as fast as I fucking could, zipped up my pants, got my tractor, and fucking got the fuck out of there.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was kind of scary. And then, like, a week later, after that, I don't remember who I called, but I left someone a voicemail, like, dude, what the fuck? Because I was freaking out. A week later, I told Cody King about it. We went out to the Whittemore Pits. We're standing on the dock, and I pointed out a star that I thought was like a, you know,
Weird.
Yeah, a UFO. I mean, the definition of UFO is undisclosed flying ostriches.
Ostriches.
So I found one that I thought was kind of like the one I saw in the field that night. I'm like, I'm not even going to look at it. King, I want you to look at it. So he's looking at it. I turned my back. So we were like back to back. And in my head, I was fucking telling it, not saying it out loud, I was telling it shapes to make. And then I'd be like, just tell me what it's doing. So literally, I'm like, in my head, make a triangle. He's like, it's making a triangle. I'm like, all right, make a circle. It's making a circle, bro. I'm not shitting. You can ask King this. And we did like 5 shapes, but I even did like a diamond. He's like, and he got exactly every one that I said in my head, every shape that I said, that's what he said out loud to me. And then, I don't think I said zigzag in the field that night, but on the dock I definitely did. I'm like, that's how I was trying to stump it. He's like, it's making a fucking zigzag, bro. Shit you not. I don't lie to be cool. I don't have to fucking fake shit to kick it. It is what it is, baby. I'm just telling you what happened. You don't have to believe me. I don't care, but hey, pubic hair.
I mean, that's those fucking Islam guys or whatever. They're real. You know?
Islams?
I don't know. What was the...
Islams are definitely
Israel? Is it Israel?
Adesanya. Adesan.
Adesanya, yeah.
We can diss on each other.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, do you have any crazy stories like that?
I wish I did.
Oh, man. You know, if you're a viewer at home and you haven't had any stories like that, I'm telling you, just look at the skies. Like, really look at the sky at night.
Sure.
Because I think that's why a lot of people just haven't seen some crazy shit like this. I'm not saying it was fucking aliens. Maybe it was the government. But whatever it was, I said this shit in my head.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't just those 2 times. I mean, this has happened to me fucking 20 plus times now.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's creepy.
That's super creepy, dude.
And there'll be people, like, if there's people who don't believe me, if they don't believe, I can't, like, they're so set in their mind that it won't even work.
Sure.
But, like, And there's people who are like, oh, that's weird, and just give it a try. Like, I've shown people this shit for the first time. Like, shout out Eric Robinson, I showed him, and he's like, holy fuck, dude. Like,
Right.
most people I show that to, and they're like, creeped the fuck out.
Yeah, that
They're
would
like,
fuck me up, I think.
yeah, it's really creepy.
I try to just live my life.
Yeah. Do you,
A quarter mile at a time.
exactly. Do you believe in aliens?
I do.
What about, ghosts?
Oh, fuck yeah.
The Holocaust?
Wishy-washy.
Nah, that definitely didn't happen.
Yeah.
What do you think about 9/11?
It's George Bush.
Literally, I just have to say this. Joe Rogan has a concentration camp in the Vallejo Mountains. There's literally pedophile reptilian lizard people feasting on the semen of dead fetuses.
Fetuses.
They inject it directly into their veins, and it gives them satanic, cult-like, ritualistic, pedophile power. And you can look this up too, folks.
Jamie, can you pull that up quick?
See? Right there, I told you the whole time.
Shit, alright.
Yeah, let us know in the comments section.
Yeah.
So you do believe in aliens.
Uh-huh.
Why?
I mean, this is a big fucking universe, dude.
Yeah, exactly,
There's
right?
no way we're it.
Like, have you even seen, I'm not saying you, but like the viewers, have you even seen the end of Men in Black? When it's like,
Zooms
out on the solar
dude, that
system,
fucked me up.
and then it's like a marble, and then it's like these big alien.
Playing with the marbles?
Yeah. You
Dude,
know?
fuck that. That fucked me up, because I was like 12 when I saw that.
Yeah, right? I mean, I've never done drugs.
Who does drugs?
Yeah, I've just read about them enough. I don't know what that has to do with it. Oh, yeah. Apparently, people have some crazy experiences. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, dimethyltryptamine, bro? Do you even... Dimethyltryptamine, bro?
Do you even die, bro?
Do you fuck with the shrooms?
Ayahuasca?
Because I don't. Shrooms are scary.
I'd like to try ayahuasca, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that... You almost want to be around, like, someone who knows what the fuck they're doing with that, I'd
100%,
say.
yeah.
I wouldn't want to just, like, be at my house.
By
Like,
yourself.
oh,
No, fuck that.
meh.
That's probably what I would do, though.
Yeah. I do that anyways, so I mean, on ayahuasca, you know. Yeah, I think they're called a witch doctor. So, no, but I'm definitely no good. I'm definitely no good at drugs. I remember, it's not exactly how I wanted to start the podcast, just me telling alien and drug stories.
Here we are.
But I remember, like, kind of when Molly came out, the drug Molly, not a whole lot of people knew about it. I mean, this is kind of like when it first was popular and shit. I got my hands on some. I got a gram of it, okay? And no one told me the dosages or anything.
Oh, God.
But apparently you're supposed to take like a tenth of a gram as a hit, right?
Yeah, basically.
Well, that night, I think I did like 5 or 6.
So you were like, you were rolling like a boulder down a
I
hill.
was like just chain smoking cigarettes, playing NBA 2K, like listening to Electric Wizard.
You're
having the fucking time of my life.
God.
Yeah, it was awesome. And then I found out like, oh, you're only supposed to take a tenth of a fucking gram.
Sure.
I'm like, well, it was funner when I did more than that. When I did more than that. Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say. Drugs are crazy, aliens are crazy, so I've read.
We just got the title of this episode.
Boom. Pin it. Put a fucking pin in that shit.
Put a pin in that. How many pins did we have that one conversation? There was at least 15 pins.
What pin? Or, I mean, what conversation?
One of the 17 we have throughout the week.
Oh, you mean like when we're talking about what we're going to talk about in the podcast and then we literally forget everything? And
but we put pins in them, so we should be able to find
we
them somewhere.
do put pins in them, but we don't actually write anything down.
No, just an imaginary pin.
Yeah, and normally I'm drunk, so what's your excuse?
Life, bro.
Alright, I appreciate that about you.
Things and stuff.
Yeah, I like your honesty.
Yeah.
So back to aliens. That's a good answer. Just the universe is too big.
Yeah, it is.
And so what do you think their reason for, like, not making contact with us is?
Have you been on TikTok?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Do you think...
They're like, oh, never mind, these guys aren't ready.
Do you think, like, we are their creation, though? Do you think they're like, alright, they're waiting for us to fucking get smart enough, and then they're like, oh, fuck, they just made this new app called TikTok, and now there's these fucking Instagram whores that are just becoming famous fucking doing the skiddly diddly whoop whoop bop 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 whoop bop but
Did you just make up a TikTok dance?
that's gonna be a TikTok dance tomorrow.
Tomorrow, for sure. TikTok. Don't bother me. What are we doing?
Anyways, so yeah, lots of stuff to talk about on this week's episode of Matty Daddy and the Midget. Episode 21. Yeah. You may have seen at the beginning of the podcast, we have a new intro.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's new.
Let us know in the comments section what you think about that. You know, we're gonna do a new intro here every now and again or whatever. You know,
whenever we get around.
Yeah.
Yada.
Yeah. So, do you believe in ghosts?
Fuck yes.
Any experiences with ghosts?
My initial one is.
Ooh.
So, you know how, like, one of the, like, main, like, what would I call it? Like, ideas behind ghosts is, like, some of them are just, like, they're not fully transitioned yet to the next...
Yeah, the
whatever.
next life or whatever.
The whatever it's called, the great beyond.
Yes.
Anyway, like, so there's, like, a leeway period between when they die and when they go on, right?
Kind of like purgatory on Earth or whatever.
Sure. Like, they just haven't transitioned to another life yet. Right?
Yeah.
When the 2 days after Mike passed,
yeah,
shit was moving in the room that he was living in my apartment.
Really?
On its own. Yeah, the next 2 days, and then it just stopped.
Did you guys live together then?
Mm-hmm. In Esterville.
Really?
Yeah, like,
okay.
I heard the closet door in there open a couple times. What's it called? The metal thing that goes across the window, put the sheets on.
Yeah, the coat hanger.
No, what? Yeah, the coat hanger.
Curtain rod.
There you go. I don't know those guys, but yeah, that fucking fell off on its own. Just the next 2 days after we passed, and then it stopped.
And then it stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy. One thing kind of happened with me, I guess. I don't know how much stock I'd put into it. Probably not as much as I put into GameStop or whatever, which we're gonna get into.
That would have been an excellent transition.
Yeah, still don't know what's going on with that. So, but
Well, I'll walk you through it.
one time, I don't remember who I was all with, but it was me and Fisher, and then like 3 other people, because I know me and Fisher were in the backseat of someone's car.
Okay.
And I was kind of drunk. And you remember when Mike would just be fucking with you, and he'd do like the do a stupid laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know if I was doing that, but anyways, it was kind of like right around like maybe a month or so after he died, and Fisher like swore to me that like I got possessed by Mike, because I was like, and I wasn't even trying to, and I think I was like really drunk, so I really didn't even know what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
But he like, if he was here, he would have sworn to you that wasn't me there.
Really?
Yeah.
That's creepy.
So I mean, I don't know how much stock you can put into that, but that's what he said. And then other than that, I don't know. I guess there was a period in my life about once a month since I turned 13, but no, that I lived at a house in Fenton with Ginkle, and at that time, I don't know what I believe with ghosts anymore, but at that time, I was 100% sure that ghosts were real, because I lived in the basement, and I would talk to these fucking things. Like, I felt like, I could feel like something was watching me or something. I'd yell at them. I don't know. I think I was literally insane at that point, but
sure.
It didn't help. I have sleep paralysis, which scariest fucking thing on earth, hands down.
I've heard about this.
I can share some of those stories.
I would love to hear that.
But I was
That's super interesting.
I was having some of that happen too. Like, I was having a lot of that happen when I lived in that basement, and it was just fucked up. And I'd just be yelling at stuff, and I honestly believe that. Now I don't know what. Maybe I was just young, dumb, and full of life and joy. But yeah, I guess it's the same thing.
Yeah. Seed
swapping, all that shit. Let us know in the comments section.
Sure.
But I'll tell you a sleep paralysis story.
Love
I don't know if this is ghosts or what the fuck this is, but back in the day, I definitely believed in them. Now I don't really know. I don't feel anything really anymore. And you know what I'd love? Like, I know about Blue Chew. Can we get like an opposite of Blue Chew? Like, Blue Chew's supposed to help you get hard and give you boners.
Sure.
I need the opposite of that.
You're just hard all day.
Well, not all day, but like, I could get hard in like 2 seconds. Easy.
Yeah.
Like, hard.
Yeah. Just bump into it once.
Yeah.
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 Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so first time I ever had sleep paralysis.
You were hard.
I was hard. I was sleeping hard. Hard as a rock.
Excellent.
No, I still live with my mom though. So I was 17 or 18, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like definitely senior year. I feel like I was probably 17 or 18. So I was in the living room, laying on the couch, and I fucking passed out watching TV with the lights on and everything. And sleep paralysis is so weird because it always happens exactly like this, at least for me. And then stories I've read, it's actually quite similar every time.
Sure.
And that's the eerie part. It's like you get these different accounts from people you don't even know, and it's basically the same fucking story.
Yeah.
But so you will be there, you know, your eyes are open and shit, and then you just pass out. And then immediately you go into the dream, but you're in the exact same location. Like, every time I'd be watching TV, most of the times, the fucking shit on TV wouldn't even skip a beat. Like, it would keep going. Like, I would continue to hear whatever was on the TV, like, word for word, nothing skipped a fucking word.
Sure.
Sorry, I'm retarded. But, so that's what would happen. And I'd be in the same spot, right? And this is kind of gay, but the only thing that changed is I was laying on the couch, but all of a sudden, Eric Robinson was just like cuddled. You know, if you're like laying on a couch with a girl or something, and how she just like holding on to you, and like basically her head is in your chest, and you're just snuggling. So he was playing the girl role in this story. He was just cuddling me.
Sure.
It didn't seem weird at all. Honestly, in the dream, I wasn't like, what the fuck is he doing? I'm just like, normal life.
Yeah.
Normal, yeah. So it was like that. And then his eyes were closed. All of a sudden, his eyes fucking shot open. And he had like demon eyes. And then he was just looking at me. His head did not move at all. But like, his head was in a spot where he could open his eyes and he'd be staring right at me still, right? Okay. So his eyes just shot open. I'm like, all right, that was weird, you know?
Yeah.
Me and him cuddling, not weird.
Fine.
His eyes
weird.
Fucking were creepy as fuck, weird.
Sure.
Then all of a sudden, his grip around me, because his arms were like kind of around my body, just started getting tighter. super tight. And he was looking at me in the eyes the whole time. Didn't even blink. And his fucking grip kept getting tighter and tighter, and then I could not move at all. And so my living room was like pretty close to my mom's room. My mom was sleeping. And I remember I fucking started yelling, "Mom! Mom! Mom!" in my dream, right? And his grip got so tight, every time I would let out fucking words, you know, you let out breath, you don't suck back, and as he's squeezing me, so he's sucking the breath out of me, and we'll get into the other stuff later, but, I was down to my last breath, and I could not fucking breathe, and then I fucking woke up, and I heard myself, in the dream or whatever, I was screaming for my mom, but as I woke up, I heard myself, and I was like, I was like whisper screaming. And that's how I woke up. And I was fucking way out of breath. Like, I felt like I was about to die. Like, I was like, fuck. That was the first time, right? And that was, I was 18 because I was actually, in a couple weeks to a month or something, I was about to move into an apartment with him in Ginkle.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, I don't know if that's a fucking sign or something. You know?
Yeah. Like, maybe I should
move
in with it.
Yeah. That was the first
you
time.
You might squeeze the life out of it.
Well, it never ended up happening. But, that was the first time I ever had sleep paralysis. And then, that was creepy, but not even close to the creepiest time.
So, he was your sleep paralysis demon for the night?
Only that night, yeah. Every other time, it was a dark shadow figure. And that's, like, if you read the stories online, it's the same fucking thing.
Yep.
And, like, that, like, normally sleep paralysis, you know you're having it because you cannot fucking move at all. You cannot move an inch, and you're, like, awake. And you always wake up in the same fucking, it happens, like, as soon as you fucking fall asleep. Like, what's the fucking sleep that you have where you're, like, just fucking, you deep sleep, where you haven't slept for a while, like REM sleeping or whatever? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's always like when you're really fucking tired, you're not even trying to fall asleep, but you're so tired, and then like boom, as soon as you fall asleep, you wake up in that world in the same exact position. And normally it's like you can't move, and so you're like, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck? You're freaked out because you can't fucking move.
Yeah.
And then you see a fucking like dark shadow figure at the end of your feet or at the end of your bed. One time I was laying on my back like this.
On the roof.
I was laying on my back like this. Well, I guess I'm not laying on my back. But you know how someone lays on their back, right?
Most people do.
We've all laid on our back before?
Most people.
And a dark shadow figure fucking like basically his nuts were in my face. And he just leaned over like this and was staring at me like that. And then he fucking got it. You cannot see facial expressions or anything. It's just a dark fucking shadow figure. And then he got up and then like walked backwards. The whole time I can't move. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's creepy. Sorry, I did a horrible job explaining it. I'm fucking retarded right now. I look like I'm from the Make-A-Wish Foundation. My balls are drained. Anyways.
Speaking of a wish, what is the wish?
I'm not gonna lie. I said it on Facebook. I wasn't joking.
Sex change.
I want to get a sex change. Not only that, I want to get a skin graft because I want to be the next Kamala Harris. I'm so motivated and inspired by her. I think she is the greatest thing since fucking Wonder Bread.
Mm-hmm. I support you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I knew you would. Love you.
Love you.
No homo.
Little homo.
After the podcast. A lot of homo. Yeah, so how about that? I'll tell some sleep paralysis stories sometime in a later podcast. Let us know in the comment section.
Looking forward to it.
I feel like I'm fucking talking a fucking storm up.
You're great.
How's life?
Really running the show here. Thank you.
How's life?
The exact same since I was 21.
Is that good?
It's average. I'm here.
But you do have kids, right?
I do.
So those guys get older, right?
Yeah.
So that's, I mean, like, we're at the age where we get older and nothing really changes for a while, you know, till we hit our 40s or whatever. Or even later than that, you know. People are living to be fucking 100 now. I mean, we're not going to live past 35, which is why we like to record these podcasts and document something our family can go back and look on. Then they realize that we're just talking.
This is what I want my family to remember.
Yeah, yeah. They're like,
Absolutely.
oh, there's all this footage of my baby boy.
I didn't even know he was gay.
Yeah, and you're like talking about seed swapping and all that shit.
Yeah, no, we touched on this last night. Since I turned 21, I don't know how old I am. I have to ask my wife every time.
Well, I had to tell you how old you were last night.
No, I don't know anymore.
The only reason I knew, I know you're born in 1992, and I know you're also born in May.
Sure.
Is your birthday May 4th?
Close.
May 5th?
Close.
May 6th?
Close.
May 7th?
Close.
May 8th?
Yes.
I knew that the whole time.
Yeah.
That was just for dramatic effect.
Of course, it worked.
Yeah, yeah. But, so, I knew you're younger than me, so 1992, and yeah, so you're 28, you'll be 29 this year.
I guess.
Call them OG midget young nuts.
That's actually what they called me in college.
Yeah, I know. I was there.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't know I was in the bushes?
I thought I heard something.
Yeah, that was me.
I thought it was a rabbit.
No.
Just a Matty Daddy.
You know, I've had sexual intercourse
In a bush?
with a few women in my lifetime. And you know what they said? They also thought it was a rabbit. This one girl I used to date, she told me, and sorry to be crude and put it like this, but this is what she said. This is her words, not mine.
It's a quote.
She said, "You fuck like a rabbit." I'm like, is that a good thing? And then then I had to look up a video of rabbits fucking.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like
Jackhammers.
yeah, they're like
Real aggressive.
kind of like I pack my cigarettes.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Pac-Man.
Yeah, I love it.
Wah, wah,
Man
wah.
of Steel.
Superman.
Super duper.
Super homoerotic.
Soup known as chicken noodle.
Super salad.
I'll toss your salad.
Salad dressing.
Dressing in women's clothing at night when I'm home alone.
Home Alone 2, Lost in New York.
New York Yankees.
Yank these.
These nuts.
Nut. Son of vine.
What the fuck is a sonofine?
Okay, but
No, that was a question. What is that? Did you
nuts
make
on
that
a
up?
vine is what I meant. Like the clip.
You said
app from
nuts sonofine. It sounded like a word. I thought you were saying
Nuts
something
on a
in
vine.
French.
That's not mine.
Nuts on a vine.
Nuts
Where have you ever seen nuts on a vine before?
Cashews.
They're on a vine. Are you talking like Vine, the social media platform?
Yeah.
So not like a vine, like a plant that wraps around whatever is there to wrap around.
Yeah.
Jumanji, yeah.
Yeah.
When I think of vines, I do think of Jumanji.
Jumanji is the first thing that comes into my mind
Yeah,
when I think of
yeah.
vines and chimpanzees.
Yeah. What a great fucking
Great
movie.
flick. Great flick.
Great fucking movie. Alright, we got a lot of other stuff to talk about here. Let's see,
Before we get to that,
yeah.
I think we should take a break and hear from our sponsors.
Oh, are you talking about Blue Chew?
Blue Chew.
Well, let's check the shit out.
Ah!
Now, from our next sponsor, Blue Chew.
Blue Chew. Do you not get boners? Chew some Blue Chew.
Sometimes I have trouble getting a boner.
Now let me tell you. Do you enjoy like sitting in a doctor's office and just being embarrassed to be there about it?
Well, not really.
No?
No.
Well, let me tell you about Blue Chew. They have online doctor visits
Yeah?
to find out if this is right for you, and then they'll prescribe you right online. Ship them right to your door.
Right online.
Empty or full stomach, doesn't matter. Always be ready for fucking.
So you're saying if I need a boner and I can't get one, I can go to a place online.
Yeah.
And they're gonna send me boner pills to my door.
Blue Chew.
Blue Chew?
Blue Chew.
Well, let me look it up right now.
No hassling with hard to swallow pills. You just chew it.
It says here you just chew it.
Yeah.
Blue Chew.
Use code MattyDaddy for 10% off your first package.
I just used code Matty Daddy, and I just got 10% off my first package.
Wow!
Or you might be locking in. Wow, what a great ad. Thank you, Blue Chew. And if someone could let me know in the comments section if there is a fucking opposite of Blue Chew, because I would like to get some of that.
Purple Chew.
Purple Chew?
Or purple spit would be the opposite. I don't know what the opposite of purple is. I'm not gonna lie.
Yellow. Right?
Let us know in the comments.
Let us know in the comments section.
Yellow is part of the two colors that make blue.
Is it?
No. No, blue and yellow make green.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. My colors are all fucked up since COVID happened, and I haven't been able to attend the gay pride parades.
You've really been missing out.
I'm really out of touch.
Yeah. That's my thing.
I mean, I keep up with the email.
You're on the chain.
Yeah, I'm on the chain, but you know.
You've been missing out. You haven't lived until you've been to a gay pride parade.
You've been to some?
A handful.
I mean, during Corona though. I know you've been. We used to go to them together, but
Socially distanced. Everybody's wearing masks. Yeah, we're fucking.
Yeah.
We're fucking.
Another thing, I fucking, I know in like cities and shit it's way worse. There's a lot of people that haven't left their house in fucking months and blah blah blah. And I've been doing that, but like I have to, you know, I can't work from home.
Mm-hmm.
But I fucking hate going anywhere just wearing the mask. So there's like so many places I haven't really even been or like had the desire to go to, just because I think the mask is the stupidest fucking thing ever. Mm-hmm. I can barely breathe because I chain smoke like a gay sailor, and I just fucking hate it.
Yeah.
I got groceries a month or so ago. Sorry, I'm clicking the pen. But I had one of the neck gaiters on.
Yep.
And dude, I was probably only in the grocery store for 30-35 minutes. By the time I got out of the grocery store, I had to pull it down like,
yeah.
I could barely fucking breathe, dude.
Yeah, your neck couldn't be gayer at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to, shout out Cody Parsons, but he went to, there's an AC/DC tribute band, I think they're called Thunderstruck. You ever heard of them?
No.
He went to them and they played in Boji last night, and he was messaging me afterwards and just, he had a good time and everything, but he said he just seemed a little bummed out. He said it was like gay just because like everyone's got their fucking mask on and like, I don't know if they were socially distancing and shit, but
I'm sure
like,
they tried.
It's just not the fucking same.
No.
Like, can we just get back to fucking sweating on each other? And that's the one thing I hated about concerts. I've been to a lot of concerts. And I used to go to a bunch with King. And he'd always want to get as close as we fucking could. Mm-hmm. So we'd be fucking, you know, trudging through the fucking crowds of people. And I hated, like, just sweating and being on top of people.
Mm-hmm. I hate people in general.
Yeah.
I avoid them at all costs.
So I think I would like, that would make me think that I would like that, but I know in fact I would not. Cause just the principle, yeah, you just don't feel free anymore. And that's what I don't know, I think he was a little drunk, but he's just like, he was pissed off, like, I thought we lived in a free country and, you know, Trump 2024, you know.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't say that, but.
The usual.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of stuff to talk about here. Let's start with some recent stuff in the news. How about that?
Sure.
So, this GameStop thing.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly did not even know that GameStop was still a thing and they had stores.
Yeah. They were basically dying.
Right?
And
they're basically like Movie Gallery in 2010.
Yeah, basically. And...
Or Blockbuster, which you haven't been allowed to since 1996 because of that situation.
Yeah, we all know about that.
Yeah.
But basically, you ever been on Reddit?
Yes.
They had the subreddits.
Yes.
Of different, just everything under God's green earth is a subreddit,
I actually really do not understand what a subreddit is. I've never had the Reddit app. I've stumbled across it, It helps you find certain things that you're looking for sometimes when you're just browsing the internet, Googling Google.
Yeah, literally everything is a subreddit, And
so, is a subreddit just a thing that's in Reddit?
Right. Basically, Reddit is an app, and a subreddit is a section of that app.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Where you can join that. It's basically like a group on Facebook.
Okay, yeah.
Same type of scenario.
See, I've never had the app, so that's why I guess
Sure.
I don't understand.
And basically, I have no idea who started it. I have no idea how many people are in it. I didn't look this far into it. But they basically started...
I'll tell you who it was. That bitch Carol
It was
Baskins!
that damn Sasquatch. They started one, I don't even remember what it's called, Wall Street Bets or something like that, I think is what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
And basically they just decided everybody in there is going to buy stock in GameStop. And it just fucking exploded up from its $2 valuation per share to, I think right now...
So literally everyone in the group bought stock.
Correct, which makes it skyrocket, and it actually became a Fortune 500 company during this time, because they went from $5 a share, I don't know what it was at, don't quote me on this,
Mm-hmm.
but and I think right now it's at 380 something a share.
380?
Yeah, and I think fucking Apple's 400.
So these people didn't put in a lot of money, but just enough people put in
Yep.
that
Basically.
it boosted the stock.
Yeah.
So in
And
doing
actually,
that...
from what I've seen, they're starting to do it with AMC now.
So they're just trying to fuck this. They're
They are.
bored. They've jerked off 6 times already. They're waiting for their pizza rolls to get done in the oven at their mom's house.
It's so accurate.
They're playing World of Warcraft in the basement, and they're just like, "Oh, we're buying stock in GameStop today. Hey, Mom, can you leave $5 on the counter before you go to work?"
You're getting it. Yeah. And basically they're just fucking over the Wall Street billionaires.
So how does that? Okay, I know nothing.
Sure.
I'm an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on my last leg. I'm gonna die any day. I'm waiting for John Cena to come grant my Make-A-Wish.
Could be here right now. We don't know. He's invisible.
And by last leg, I mean I'm a tripod, tiptoeing through the tulips on my tiptoe.
That was excellent. That was really good.
I fucking love Tiny Tim.
Dude, so good.
Shout out Tiny Tim.
R.I.P.
So-
Question mark?
I'm pretty sure he died a long time ago.
R.I.P. then.
R.I.P. Tiny Tim. Shout out. Kind of want to buy a ukulele, but that's a different story for a different day.
Do an entire podcast on how much I want a ukulele.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not kidding.
So how does so like I said, I'm fucking retarded. Without
Got a lot of
you having to explain mindless fucking indulgence to me, how does a bunch of people buying stock, how does that crash the fucking market?
It doesn't crash it. It completely fucks the billionaires up who literally spend their entire day, their job,
The
is
stocks.
to decide what to do with their stocks.
Yeah.
And-
Looking at the market,
And
seeing where they
Reddit
want to
is
invest.
basically completely destroying their plan that they've come up with.
So when everyone's buying stock in GameStop, are these people who all they do is, rich people on Wall Street who just fucking check the market, see where to invest their money? Are they seeing, oh shit, everyone's buying stock in GameStop?
It's literally
GameStop.
Just fucking their whole system up.
Are they buying stock then in return?
No. Because they realize that it's just a bunch of people on Reddit, but the people on Reddit realize if they don't sell, it'll just hold there. And then it's literally just basically a bunch of people going, fuck Wall Street.
So how does that fuck everyone else over, though?
It just fucks with their system. Like, they have a system of how they want to do this.
Yeah.
Like, every day they go in deciding how they're going to do it.
But I've heard...
They decide when to sell, they decide when to buy, all that shit. And this is completely fucking the system up. They don't know what to do.
So is it smart to invest in GameStop then?
I don't know.
Or will it literally just do nothing?
That I don't know. I don't know what this
is. Is there something actually happening? Or is it just weird that this is happening? Like,
I don't.
What's happening?
That I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out where to draw the line what's happening? Yeah.
Yeah, get it.
Yeah. Right now.
That was awful.
You didn't even say no words came out of your mouth.
It was just very quiet compared to yours.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I did not hear a fucking peep.
I said it for sure.
Really?
Run it back.
Okay, those aren't back. No, I still didn't hear it.
Okay. Maybe I didn't say that.
I don't think you did.
I think I did.
You fucking two-timed me there. You tricked me with your little trickery.
Jake 2-time Hillsback.
Tricky dicky talk. The mouse ran over the cock.
Hickory dickory.
The mouse ran up the dickory.
Fucking shout out cheating ass Myron. And also Quavo from the Migos. Wow. So I feel like I kind of learned something, but I'm like I said earlier.
Yeah.
Came in with a question, left with more questions.
Sure.
I'm intrigued. Maybe we can Google it.
I'm sure if I actually looked into it, we'd know more, and I could answer more questions. But I mean, I didn't.
Yeah. How about this? You take that keyboard there.
Yeah.
You look into it. I will just babble about nothingness for a while, and then maybe you can find something out.
You could babble about Babel.
Babble? Is that a sponsor?
See.
Well, let me tell you about our new sponsor, Babbel, the greatest mattress company in the game right now. I know you've heard of Sleep Number, where they get your. Is it a mattress company? What is Babbel?
I mean, I kind of want you to just keep going.
Get your Tempur-Pedic today.
Yeah.
Use the code MDATM. Is that me?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Doesn't that one on the right kind of look like me?
There you go. See this?
Like with a beard? Or without a beard? Confused about GameStop saga, here are 5 things. That's one of those, that's CNN too. And that's one of those things where you read a fucking page worth of thing and you still know nothing at the end of it.
Well, let's find out.
Well, you find out. You read into it.
Why don't you tell us more about the mattress Babel?
Well,
that's actually a...
Babbel will get your perfect sleep number, and Babbel actually adjusts to your sleeping position. And you know, a lot of people suffer from an illness known as sleep paralysis. Well, not with Babbel, they don't. Now, do they?
No.
Yeah, no. Babbel cures sleep paralysis. So those evil pedophile, reptilian, shadow people that just keep on popping up in your dreams like Freddy Krueger, bitch, they're gone with Babbel. Use code MDATM for 10% off at checkout. Alright,
what a great sponsor. Can you look at the screen for a minute?
Oh, yeah. I was talking to Babbel with 3 B's. That's actually a mattress company.
Jamie?
Babbel. Don't look it up. Don't look it up. Don't look it up. Alright, you figure out the fucking GameStop thing a little bit if you can. Let's talk a little bit about... Let's just do a quick overview of UFC 257, which was actually a week from today. We are filming on January 29th, 30th, 2021. Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier in Abu Dhabi Fight Island. Crazy stuff there. Dustin Poirier shocking the world. Dustin the Diamond Poirier with the knockout of Conor McGregor in the second round.
Okay, that makes sense.
After some absolutely brutal calf kicks, which really stunned McGregor, and he was really working on one leg, and that gave Dustin the perfect opportunity to get him against the cage and basically tee off on his face.
Yeah, when Dustin gets you against the cage, it's a pretty good spot.
Especially when you're working on one leg.
Yeah, that thing looked like a football the next day. Did you see the picture?
What's that? His leg?
His calf.
His calf?
Yeah.
I did not see the picture. I saw him after the fight, though, the press conference. Shout out to McGregor for doing the post-fight press conference after the event, too. But yeah, he was just limping everywhere. I think he's using a cane.
Yeah, he used a crutch to leave the arena.
What's that? Is that an ad?
That's an ad. I think I got this figured out.
Nightcap. Well, we'll finish talking about UFC and then we'll get to the bottom of the GameStop. You think you got it figured out?
I think so.
Okay. So great win for Dustin Poirier. Then that really flips the lightweight, matchmaking. Basically did a 180 there. Because I think what Dana White...
I just spaced out. Can you...
We'll get there.
Okay.
I think what Dana White wanted was Conor McGregor to win.
Mm-hmm.
To set up the biggest, fight they can make in the world of MMA today, which would be
Khabib.
McGregor Khabib 2.
Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, Nurmagomedov.
Nurmagomedov. Why can you say that just fine, but you can't say unique New York?
Go
on.
Well, side note, I couldn't even actually say the word New York words till I was like 10. And my sister would always make me say New York because I'd say it wrong and she would laugh her ass off. I'd say New York.
Oh, okay.
New York.
Yeah.
New York.
New York.
So she'd always be like, how do you say New York? I'd be like, New York. And then she'd just laugh. Some would call it child abuse.
That's clearly bullying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lawyers are currently in talks. We're trying to get a settlement. But call JP Wetworth 877 cash now. Yeah, so I think what Dana White really wanted was the Khabib fucking McGregor rematch. So that put a damper in all that.
Khabib's fucking McGregor?
I mean, no one knows what goes on behind closed doors. I'm sure not right now, because I believe we're getting pretty close to Ramadan. But afterwards, I mean, who knows? I mean, I don't know. Who knows?
Who does know? Oh, Lenny?
Asian people.
Not better.
Domo arigato. So that's gone, right? Gone. No one knows what's going to happen with McGregor next. People are talking maybe Poirier McGregor 3. I think it's too early for that. I think Poirier needs a fucking title shot.
Uh-huh.
That should have been the title shot since Khabib's calling it quits for now.
Uh-huh.
But this is what should... so, I don't care if he fights Nate Diaz. People want to see the trilogy. Apparently that's a money fight.
It would be.
First of all, Nate Diaz isn't even in the top 15 ranked lightweights. I mean, I give the dude all the credit in the world, but I think he's 4-4 in his last 8 fights. He's not top 15 in the lightweight. I think it stylistically it's a good and a bad matchup for McGregor.
Sure.
He's not gonna kick the shit out of his calves. McGregor, he should learn how to check some of those though. He looked like he'd never fucking seen that before.
He tried, but I think he was still getting a calf.
Well, I don't think he was used to that at all.
No.
You know what? McGregor should be thankful that he faced Poirier instead of another dude, though.
Yeah.
Because,
yeah.
You know what dude I'm talking about?
Gaethje, for
yeah.
sure. Gaethje's kicks are fucking insane.
I don't think they'll ever put McGregor against Gaethje because...
That'd be a massacre.
Yeah. And, I mean, everyone's counting Tony Ferguson out, which, I mean, I think he kind of is. I don't think he's the stud that he once was. But looking back on what Poirier did to McGregor with the calf kicks last weekend, now look back to UFC 249 when Ferguson took 5 rounds of those kicks, worst kicks from Gaethje.
Oh, yeah.
How tough is that motherfucker?
Yeah.
To take the armbar from Oliveira,
That
too,
was nuts.
and not
I
tap?
have no idea how he didn't tap.
Yeah. So I don't know what's going to happen with McGregor. Possibly Nate. It'd actually be really cool to see him fight Tony, too.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe Michael Chandler. Who knows? But this is what needs to happen with Dustin Poirier.
I think it's going to be Chandler for the belt.
No.
That's my pick.
No, you're wrong. Completely wrong.
Sorry, folks, I'm wrong.
I'll put money on it right now. This is what's going to happen. He's either going to fight Charles Oliveira. Oliveira's on an 8-fight fucking win streak and just beat up Tony worse than fucking Gaethje did because he dominated Tony. You know what I mean? 8-fight fucking win streak. The dude's a beast. He's a stylistic nightmare for every fighter in the division besides Khabib.
Super unpredictable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's predictable, but like his ground game, he's big for a lightweight, right? He's really big. He's almost bigger than every other fucking lightweight. His ground game is decent, but his submissions are fucking amazing, and he's just big. He needs to fight Charles Oliveira for the belt, or I think that's what should happen. Him versus Oliveira. That's what needs to happen. But I wouldn't be pissed if Poirier fought Gaethje.
That'd be a good fight.
Because Gaethje was ranked the #1 lightweight behind Khabib, you know. And then he dropped to #2 because Poirier moved to #1 with the fight over McGregor. So that'd be #1 versus #2. I think Oliveira is #3. So that's what needs to happen. Poirier versus Oliveira or versus Gaethje.
That makes sense.
I'd love to see both of those fights, but I really want to see Poirier versus Gaethje.
Dude, that would be an epic fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need that one to happen. I like
Yeah.
that one a lot.
Yeah. Well, while we're still in the MMA thing, let's got to talk about the new news in the boxing/MMA world. Former MMA welterweight.
Former knocked out by a flying knee immediately.
Yeah, yeah. He's never gonna live that one down.
No.
But you know, he might have set himself up for an even worse situation. It's not that bad to get a flying knee from a bad motherfucker like Jorge Masvidal.
True.
What is bad is to get
If
fucking...
he gets knocked out by Jake Paul, he's ruined.
Yes.
Ever.
Yep.
Forever.
He's kicked out of the MMA community. They're not going to allow him to fucking talk. And
No.
he's a podcaster, too.
Yeah.
I actually really like Ben Askren. He's a fun guy. I really like him. He's
Absolutely
funny.
loves the
He's
sport
witty.
of MMA.
Obviously, and I don't think he even knows where we're sitting at.
He doesn't.
Yeah. But I like Ben. I do not like Jake Paul. I do not like this matchup for Ben, though.
Right.
Everyone's saying Jake Paul. He's only 2-0 in boxing. He fought, I think he faced another YouTuber his first fight.
Yep.
With a boxing record of 2-4. I'm sorry, yeah, he's got 3 fights, but 2 pro fights.
Right.
So his first 2 fights were against a boxer with a record of 2-4, and then a record of 2-5. And then his third fight, everyone knows because it became an instant meme that's going to be around forever.
Mm-hmm.
Former NBA player Nate Robinson.
Who has no experience in boxing.
No experience, but that's where him and Ben Askren share common ground.
Okay.
They both have never, Nate has now, but they both are going in to fight Jake Paul with no fucking boxing experience. So Ben Askren's got, 3 months to basically train, and what hurts him, he was never known as a
Striker.
striker
Yeah.
in MMA. He was a really amazing wrestler. I think he wrestled for the Olympic team.
Sure.
Really amazing wrestler, and that's what he basically leaned on. I mean, I think Askren was 19-0 until he went up against Masvidal's knee.
Yeah.
You know, and if that's not bad enough,
Literally all he fought.
if that fucking clip, that meme, that GIF isn't bad enough, it's gonna be worse if he gets knocked out by Jake Paul.
But I did see a tweet, which I 100% agree with. It was basically saying the entire MMA community
Yeah.
will completely forgive you for just getting destroyed by Masvidal's knee if you knock this motherfucking loud.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's erased.
Yeah.
That's erased. I really hope he does.
I really hope
Hawani interviewed Askren and Jake Paul a couple days ago. I don't know if you saw any of those.
Ice cream. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's fine. That actually brings us to our next sponsor, Ass Cream. From the same company that brought you Clamps Can Farts.
Clamps can fact.
No, you know, Jake Paul's a YouTuber, but the thing is that he has been training in boxing for the last 2.5, 3 years.
Yeah.
And Askren's going to be going in there up really 3 months, trained strictly on boxing.
Sure.
I'm pulling for you, Ass Cream, but if you lose this fight, you are not Ben Askren anymore. You are Ben
Ass cream.
Ass Cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
But we will sponsor you on this podcast.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or we'll let us sponsor you on this podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other further thoughts on that?
I really hope he knocks his fucking ass out and shuts him up.
I do too.
Otherwise, we're never gonna hear the end of this.
I just figured out that Jake Paul was a rapper the other day.
What?
So I tried giving, you know he's dating, it's Julia Rose. I don't know if he still is, but he was.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah. Fuck him.
Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah. But, so I just found out he's a rapper, so I'm like, well, you know, I'm also, I used to be a rapper, I'm not anymore, you know, I'm just a fucking podcaster now. But, so I decided one former rapper to a current rapper, I'd give him the old checkout, give him the old college try.
Sure, as they say.
Yes. Fucking terrible.
Yeah.
That's, I didn't even watch the whole video, maybe like a minute and a half, but that's a minute and a half of my life.
You'll never get back.
I will never get back.
No, you're ruined forever.
Yes. Drained.
Drained.
So, who are you picking? Way too early predictions right now. Nothing on the line.
I gotta go with Ben here. Just praying to God that it actually happens. I'm
going to try and put my positivity into the universe, and I'm going to agree with you. But as the fight gets closer and we do more podcasts, I might be swayed in a different direction.
Sure, that makes sense.
And it hurts me to do that. But right now, I'm just putting positivity into the universe. And have I really smoked 5 cigarettes in the last 15 minutes? Let us know in the comment section.
The answer is yes, folks. And so am I.
Yeah. So, okay. What's the update on GameStop? Breaking
So
news.
basically, it looks like what happens is these guys on Reddit decide the stock, and they buy it low, all of them at once, and then they can sell it again, making money for themselves, right? As they buy the stock low, the stock actually goes up, right?
And then if you want to purchase it, it's more.
You'd have to pay that price it's at now.
Yes.
Right. So all these people bought it when it was like $5.
Yes.
And now they can sell that $5 share for $385.
These guys are fucking geniuses.
I know. And basically, you were saying, how does this hurt the investors and the Wall Street billionaires?
Yes.
Apparently, they do like bets or something. Like they place money on stocks that are going to die.
Okay.
And this stock was about to die.
So they're fucking up all
and
these millionaires' bets.
Yep. That's what's happening. Yep.
They're like, GameStop? What the fuck?
This was dead, and now it's at $385. Yeah, that's what they're doing.
if there's any Blockbuster still around, they should do that next.
That'd be fucking
That'd
good.
be
Actually, I
awesome.
saw a tweet, and I'm personally super excited if they do it.
Yeah.
It said, all right, Reddit, do your thing and make the fucking 90s kids with Beanie Babies rich. I have 75 Beanie Babies.
Do you really?
Yes. I have 3
I'm not surprised.
I have 3 that I haven't looked
Were they
at.
gifts or
I don't-
they were
I
actually
don't wanna
what you
talk
would
about-
call?
I don't want to talk about that. But what I do want to talk about...
Can you bring some of them on the next podcast?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Put all at my mom's.
Well, you do want to talk about?
I'll bring the 3 that are my favorites.
Yeah.
They gotta be worth some money.
Yeah.
Because they're special edition ones, where they're sports ones. I have Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire, and Babe Ruth. This got to be worth some money, right?
Right. Well, I think they've been worth money for a while now. So I mean, as time goes on.
Exactly. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
Like they're in fucking good condition because what I did for my Beanie Babies is I actually bought plastic cases for them, and they've been in that plastic case since I bought them. Do I need to go?
I think I found that remedy for the opposite of Blue Chew. Hearing you
It's
talk
me.
about Beanie Babies. Yeah.
I would do that for you.
You want to? You know
I
another
have a
thing.
snake.
You know another thing. Hearing you talk about My Girl or whatever the fuck.
New girl?
Yeah, New Girl. So every time I have a boner, every time I have an erection, I'm gonna call you and ask you about Beanie Babies and My Girl.
New girl.
New Girl. Zoe Deschanel.
Des channel.
Deschanel. Okay, well, I'm glad we figured that out.
Fuck my Beanie Babies.
That makes sense. No, I want you to bring your Beanie Babies on the
Are
podcast.
you gonna make fun of me for 2.5 hours?
No. When do I ever do that?
Consistently.
Okay. Anyways, Super Bowl 55 coming up.
Did
What? It's not this weekend, but is it next weekend?
Yes.
Okay. The Kansas City Chiefs,
Yep.
versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I watched the Buccaneers Packers game. That was a real shootout for a while. I was amazed. You know what? Like, I'm just gonna say right now, I think the Chiefs are gonna win. I have all the faith in the world in Patrick Mahomes.
Didn't I bet on the Chiefs?
Tyreek, yeah, you did. You bet them to win the Super Bowl. Tyreek Hill is an absolute fucking cheat code.
Cheetah.
Yeah. He's a fucking video game character in real life, though, too.
Yeah. His speed is fucking insane.
Yes.
He's so fucking fast.
Yes. Like, you have to be on him like shit on rice, like midget on gay Indian porn, like fucking Maddie Daddy and the midget on Blue Chew.
Okay, see.
You have to be right on him. If you're not within Maddie Daddy dick size away from him, you're fucked. He's gone.
Oh, it could have been a perfect translation, by the way.
We'll get back to it.
You have all these perfect transitions and you don't use them.
It's all right.
That's all right.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, but
And Kelsey is really good too, but I'm just amazed by Tyreek Hill. I think,
Travis Kelce's gorgeous.
yeah. Anyways, no, just
I have an outstanding ability to just
silence me.
kill whatever the fuck you're saying.
You do. I like it. It lets me regroup though, so
Yep.
I appreciate it. Just Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, and Kelsey all on the same team. It's fucking crazy. Like, people are gonna be talking about this team decades down the road. Like, really fucking Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, barring any serious injuries that these guys have.
Yeah, it's the LeBron, Bosch, Wade Heat team, basically.
But way better.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's let me since I'm the basketball guy, let me give you a better fucking example. It's the Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, Draymond Green.
Sure.
Yeah.
Iggy.
And Andre Iguodala, shout out.
Shout out Iggy.
Mm-hmm.
Iggy might.
Azalea.
Yeah. Iggy Azaleas?
Yeah.
You been to Iggy Azaleas?
I fucking love them azaleas, man.
Great flowers there.
Great flowers. I thought it was like a gourd, but yeah. I think it's azaleas. You know, my brother has a flower shop. Let's get him on the line.
You gonna call him?
No.
Okay.
Okay, but this is what I was trying to say. Don't even fucking Google it. Okay, whatever.
I love running the keyboard.
So I was building up the Chiefs team, how great they are, because because what I'm trying to say is, I thought the Packers were going to beat Tampa Bay. What I'm trying to say is, I'm done doubting Tom Brady. I've never been a Tom Brady doubter, but how old is the dude? Google that. I think he's 41.
If he's 41,
He's 41 or 42. But dude, it's nuts. People like compare him and LeBron. Okay, guess what?
43.
43 even. Holy fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Because I thought Breeze had a year on him. No, yeah, Breeze is a year younger.
Yeah.
See, I thought Breeze was a year older than Brady. But okay.
But
Hopefully Breeze doesn't retire too, man.
I have a feeling he will.
I think he will too, but rest
the overall
in peace,
feel of
Drew
the-
Brees.
Overall feel of that game, I think he's done.
Yeah. A guy can only take so many heartbreaks in a row.
Right.
But, and what really sucks is, like, the fact that he didn't get another Super Bowl. He is one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, but
And he's
it
never really
brings
in
him
the
lower
fucking-
down in the list.
He's never in the conversation though. He's done so much.
Yeah.
Like I rode him to a victory. In both ways of saying that, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Riding cowboy.
Bryden the Saint.
Ghetto cowboy.
Oh.
You better count your money. Better count your money. Name is crazy, big badass bone. Wanted up north for the gold that I stole. Along some cash, even took the man's daughter. Now that there's kidnapped, but she was ready, so I brought her. Got myself into a whole heap of trouble, double crossed by the law, so there's no one to run to. Yeah, it's just me and my sawed-off shotgun. Outlaw called him Leatherface. Anyways,
Find yourself a woman that'll look at you the way I look at Matty Daddy while he raps.
Sorry. That'll be a good clip later,
Yeah,
though.
it will be.
Clip it. Pin it.
Yeah, put a pin in that.
Come on, Jamie. No, what I'm trying to say is, I build up the Chiefs roster like that.
I need you to put a pin in that. Put your foot back up. No, put your foot back up. Girls that drive like this been taking raw dick since 16. Go ahead.
100%.
Yeah, I know. I literally say that every time my wife drives like that.
So I built up the Chiefs team, basically called them the 2018 Warriors, because what I'm trying to say is, I would not be surprised if the Bucks won, because I'm done doubting Tom Brady, and I never really even doubted him. But it's like, all right, you're 43 years old, bro. I mean, you've been an elite quarterback, starting quarterback, in the conversation, in the playoffs, in the hunt since 2001. So for 20 years, how long can you do this, especially in the game of football?
And then he just keeps doing it.
And he keeps fucking doing it,
Yeah.
dude.
Like, he has more NFC championships than the Cowboys the last 10 years.
Yeah.
And this is his first year in the NFC.
Yeah. Yeah. And the people that... Let's look at who he beat to get here. The Saints were fucking amazing this year. Their
Kamara.
defense, fucking amazing. Kamara, amazing year. I think they just got Michael Thomas back, too. And then they have Emmanuel Sanders, who's played really great for them.
Uh-huh.
Their defense is kicking ass. Everyone thought, including me, that I thought the Saints had a great chance of winning the Super Bowl this year.
Mm-hmm.
Took them out. Well, who you got next week? The fucking Packers.
With MVP Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, MVP Aaron Rodgers, probably the best Packers team he's had since the Super Bowl year,
Yup.
where they won. So, I mean, I thought the Saints and the Packers both had an amazing chance to win the Super Bowl this year.
And
Hold on.
okay.
Tom fucking Brady.
Yeah. Let's not.
Hold my beer.
Okay.
All right, I'll give that
Okay.
back.
Let's not forget the fact that the game against the Packers that he won, he had 3 interceptions in the first half.
Did he really?
Yes.
Google that. I think you're wrong.
Okay.
Want to make a bet on it?
How would I Google this? Mdatm?
Fucking Bucks, Packers, box score, stats,
Packers.
game. Just go to game.
Oh,
There, yeah.
too late.
There you
I
go.
did it.
$5. $5 says he didn't.
Okay.
You down with that?
Yep.
Okay, go up. You gotta go to Buccaneers. Go to Buccaneers. Down. Up. Left. Yeah. He did have 3 interceptions. Was that in the first half though?
It was, I know.
I watched like most of that game.
Mm-hmm.
How did I remember I didn't think he had 3.
Yeah, you definitely had 3. I don't know how I would look up. Fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, you might be right though.
I'm 90% sure.
We'll get into that more after the podcast.
Sure.
If I owe you $5, I'm a man of my word. I'll pay up. Do you accept blowjobs?
100%.
100%. 99%. So, with that being said, as I just said, I'm not going to doubt Tom Brady anymore. I am going to doubt him. I'm going to take the Chiefs.
Okay.
But I would not be surprised either way, and I'm super pumped for this Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Well, hey, and welcome back to Matty Daddy and the Midget. I am
We're
Matt.
coming back.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back.
We left.
We were here, we're not, and then we're back.
We're back.
Got it.
Exactly. 100%.
Oh,
100%.
Right now! You had no faith in me.
Yeah, you were giving me that same retarded look you always do, like someone just shoved, like a fucking one of the 12 dwarfs just shoved a fucking thumb up your ass.
Hey. It's because it actually happens.
That makes more sense now. Shout out to... And, we got a great sponsor here. You know who I'm talking about?
Are we talking about clamps?
We're talking about... No, we're not only talking about clamps.
Not just clamps.
It's not an ad for clamps.
It's not, no, because clamps.
It's clamps.
Clamps.
Self-explanatory. But it's actually an ad for clamps.
Canned fats.
Canned fats. I mean, what could you want more? I mean, how great is a fart, right?
Excellent.
And how great are cans?
7 out of 8.
Yeah, but when you combine farts and cans,
9 out of 10.
100% of the time,
Every time.
60% every time. Yeah, so like clamps, canned farts,
Yeah.
a new product that's been around for 200 years.
At least.
At least. And like you said it best yourself, clamps, canned farts.
Canned fats.
You can now get it if you use the code
Matty Daddy.
MDATM
Okay.
Daddy 316.
Just type in numbers.
35% off on your first order of monthly prescription canned farts that will renew to your mailbox every month if you do not click do not renew button. But why would you?
60% of that made sense.
Every time.
Every time. Yeah.
And if you don't take it from me or the midget, well, why don't you just take it from Clamps himself?
Clamps?
Hi, I'm Clamps. Clamps is canned farts. Established in 1934 and 3/4 half. Okay? In Kansas City, Ohio, Iowa. Yeah, you can get these here canned farts. They're pretty large. Can't get it all in the frame there. They're pretty large.
Very large.
And yeah, you can get them sent to that for a very low cost of 1900 and 3/4 half for 20.69 quarter cent.
That's
every month.
it?
You just use the code MDATM
Oh, wow.
to get 35% off at checkout.
Oh, wow.
What? You can't really beat that.
That's
You know,
excellent.
Well, you know what? I think I'm going to order some canned farts right
I
now.
gotta get canned fat.
I mean, I'm pretty sure since they're now on our show, we get them for free, but I'm going to order some more anyways.
I mean, nobody knows the inside trade.
They're a great stocking stuffer for, I mean, I know Christmas is, for next year's Christmas. Might as well get them where the farts are hot.
And if you want, I can stuff your stuffing.
I'd love it. Claims is canned
Clamps canned
farts.
fats.
Hey folks, and welcome back. Hopefully you enjoyed that ad for Clamps Canned Farts. Because they're not just clamps.
They're canned farts.
They're not just canned farts.
Clamps canned farts.
They're Clamps Canned
Clamps
Farts.
canned farts.
Anyways, as you were saying,
Yeah. We're not gonna.
dick sizes.
No. What we were talking about, we were gonna start on dick sizes, and then
Your baby Groot, you could say.
you brought up a completely irresponsibly placed pro bono. Do you not know what pro bono means?
Isn't that something with lawyers?
I mean, I don't know if it's lawyers. I know for
It's just,
like it's.
I think it's a fun word to say. It's when you get fired from a job and it was a shitty reason.
close.
Okay.
It's when a doctor does a surgery for free.
Are you sure about that? Google it.
It's free service, I believe.
Google's me. Do you know what that is?
No.
Shaq, he always,
Oh yeah.
when people are arguing with him, he's just like, Google's me. Google me. Google me, Chuck. You know, you could have just ignored the fact that I said pro bono. We could be talking about dick sizes right now, but...
Without charge. It's free. It means free.
Okay. So it had nothing to do with doctors or lawyers or business executives. Or they're the treat.
Denoting work undertaken without charge. Especially legal work. Ah, you're right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I used that word in made perfect sense. Had everything to do with what we were talking about. Pro bono, it means small penises.
It actually means like a very educated
Penis.
in its work boner.
Boner.
Yeah, like it's not a amateur bono, it's a pro bono.
So like a boner on Blue Chew.
That's pro bono.
Blue Chew boner.
Yeah.
That's a pro
It's a
boner.
pro boner.
So, alright, I'm glad we figured that out. We're learning so much on this podcast.
It's sexual. That's not a word.
You know? Asexual?
No.
That means you go both ways?
I
Like a
meant
tranny?
I meant exceptional, but we're gonna go with
Oh, okay.
sexual.
Exceptional, asexual, you know, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Dick sizes.
So how do we want to attack this?
I fully regret putting it on the paper.
You didn't, I did, but yeah.
That's fair.
So I told you the size of my dick. I showed you my balls the other day.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Saved it.
Manscaped. What?
What?
You didn't screenshot that. Is your dick bigger than mine?
I don't want to. You didn't even bring yours up on camera. You're gonna point the camera at me and ask this question?
Okay, sorry. I worded that wrong.
Let me see it.
All right. Let's do a tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. All right.
Okay.
Tier 1 is 1 to 3 inches, aka baby Groot.
Tier 2.
Tier 2
Yep.
is 4 to 7 inches. Oops, 2. Tier 3 is 8 to 10 inches.
You don't need to go any further than that.
Tier 4 is
Rich.
I'm not gonna sit on your lap.
That's the name of the tier?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just, tier 4, no. Okay. Where do you fall on that?
I fall in that category. Soft, tier 1.
We're not talking soft.
Hard.
If you measure your dick soft, congratulations, because you will be a serial killer very soon.
I'm just saying it hasn't grown for as long as I can remember.
You said
Soft.
you're a grower, though,
I
not
am,
a shower.
I am a grower.
I am too.
Yeah. And I am tier 2.5.
There's no tier 2.5. Tier 2 is 4 to 7. So are you saying you're like 7.5 or 8? Shut the fuck up, because now you're just lying to me.
Okay.
I thought we were friends. Let me see that dick.
I gotta get hard first.
Well,
Let me fluff.
good thing we got some Blue Chew here. You want me to grab it?
We should do that.
You're not. Do you know how big 7 inches is?
Mm-hmm.
That's like 7 inches.
Mm-hmm.
So you're bigger than 7 inches. Hard.
Right.
Oh wow. So I asked you if you had a bigger dick than me, and you didn't want to.
Didn't want to be that guy.
You didn't want to embarrass me.
I didn't want to be that guy.
So you got a big dick.
No, I don't. Don't say that.
You're a fucking tripod.
What?
You know what?
Soft. It
I
hasn't
knew-
grown since 5th grade.
Soft.
So I'm in the locker room embarrassed.
Because you have a big dick.
I spit.
You're embarrassed because you have a big dick.
I didn't even find out until my wife told me. So.
That you had a big dick.
Yeah.
Can you look at it?
From my angle, it doesn't look that big.
Well,
see, the thing is,
it was like how I was telling you earlier. You know,
right.
I thought I had a small
Exactly.
dick,
It's angles.
and apparently I do next to the midget. Like, but that
Well-
makes sense.
Well,
You're a midget. You're only 5'2". God can't be that cruel. Gotta give you a big dick.
exactly. And honestly, that's not even the part that I work with the most, that I'm happiest with. It's thick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's girthy.
God, I gotta see this thing.
She's girthy.
And I got your next nickname for next week's episode. Jake. They call me Tripod, the midget Hilsenbeck.
Or girthy. I can go with girthy.
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, congrats, man. You know, I honestly thought you always had a bigger dick than me anyway. I'm just glad
Is
knowing.
this something you just think about?
No, not really. But like, I don't know. Like I told you, I measured my dick for the first time today. since I lived with my mom. So, shout out, Mom.
Breaking news. No measuring tapes are safe in this house.
I just said it's the first time I've done it in over 10 years.
Still, I don't know which one it was.
It didn't really touch my dick. I mean, may have rubbed against it. My dick's clean. I got out of the shower right now.
Yeah. Kind of like a towel when you get out of the shower.
Right?
Yeah, you're clean when you get out.
Yeah.
I don't wash the towel washes me. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Do you, are you a type of person, take a shower, dry off with a towel, and then immediately throw that in the laundry?
Fuck
Or
no.
yeah.
I get a week out of that bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I get longer than
I'm clean when
that.
I come out of the shower. I'm
Exactly.
cleaning that towel more.
Exactly. I think the one I have in my bathroom right now is going on like 3 to 4 weeks.
I know. Fuck
Yeah.
it. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just, once it starts to get kind of crusty, or like hard, just from soaking up all the
Juices.
juices,
Mm-hmm. So
the moistness, then once that starts happening, then I'm like, all right, time for a new towel.
Sure.
And I'm not lacking in the towel department either.
No, absolutely not.
It's just, it is what it is.
Yeah. See, that's honestly, it's a good thing that I'm this way, because my wife's the type to use one towel for her body, one towel for her hair, and
Right?
immediately go in the fucking
I
laundry.
fucking hate that shit,
So
right?
I kind of have to do this, or I don't have a
No,
towel.
I totally get it. I've had girlfriends before.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It was a long time
Breaking
ago.
news, folks.
Long time ago.
A lot of breaking news this episode.
But I'll have like 7 or 8 clean towels, right, in a stack and shit. And I can make, that'll last me a whole year.
Yeah.
I mean, really. But like, she'll spend the night, and she'll go through half of the fucking towels. Like,
it's ridiculous.
that's 6 months worth of towels, bitch.
Women, stop.
Can't live with them. Can't fucking
Murder them in a fucking river. I gotcha.
Exactly. I was gonna say smother them with a fucking dirty towel, but yeah, same thing. That's like, do you really need that? Can't you like dry off your body and then use that same towel for
Right.
your hair?
That's what I do.
What do you even? You have long hair. Do you fucking put your hair in a towel?
After I wipe off my body, and then after a couple of minutes, I put it back on the fucking hanger.
So ass crack, just the fucking head.
Yeah.
Ass crack, face, hair.
That order.
Yes, exactly. Wow, what a great episode. We still got a couple more things to do, and we're on our last leg, or as people may call it, a midget penis. I mean, I think I know why they call you the midget now, right? I think, isn't a midget anything under 4'11"? So that's your penis.
Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast. 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 Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast.
I'm pregnant. I do not want to touch his ass.
Got you, baby bird. Let me feed you.
Just don't take his giant worm, because you might choke on it.
Can we move on?
Yeah, that's what I told him. His next nickname on the podcast, Jake the Midget Tripod Hilsebeck, the Midget.com.
Yeah, like 7 midgets, 3.coms, .org, and .net.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah! Oh,
God!
Shit! You know, that's weird.
Whoa.
That's weird. Tell him about that. Tell him about that.
We actually opened up this episode with a nice UFO story from Matty Daddy.
Yeah, we're talking about aliens and ghosts. Talking about aliens, ghosts, the midget's giant dick,
I feel
all
like
that stuff.
It's distracted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for being on the show, Rob. We gotta end this. We'll talk to you later. And thanks to all the viewers at home for tuning in to Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast.
Podcast.
And we'll catch you next time. Hey, wait. Right now! You didn't say it again.
I didn't say it. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Right now!
I almost forgot to say it again.
See, you didn't even say it the first time.
I don't think I did. I think you're right.
Yeah, I don't think you did.
Is Rob still here?
We'll play the tape back. Yeah, he's right here. Hey, how the hell you doing, Rob? See, this is bonus shit for the Patreon.
Yeah.
Well, we love you, Rob. I think you'll really like this next episode. I think you should watch it. The Midget will send you some links to our OnlyFans premium account, feet pics, all that.
Yeah.
What?
How do you hang up? He says.
Oh, we got it, Rob. Hey, love you, man.
Love you.
Bye. What a great episode. Sorry, I'll quit bringing up your dick now. Why do people with big, giant pieces fucking get offended? Richie always gets offended when I bring up his... It's not too big where it actually hurts a girl, right?
No.
Because then I would get, you know?
Yeah.
You don't want
It's not that big.
giant penis.
It's not that big.
Well, it's bigger than mine, and I just found out I had a big dick today. So the fact that it's bigger, when it took me 29 years to find out mine was big, I mean, it might as well be the fucking Statue of Liberty.
You want me to stop recording the camera too?
Yeah. But I think, like, when I go back and edit that, like, we'll be able to hear their voices perfect. I'm pretty damn sure.
Okay, good.
Huh?
Okay.
So, but I will get some tiny speakers and, oh.